Hello, board members. How are we doing this fine Saturday morning? Well, I hope. We're going to be returning to the world. Well, yeah. I guess it's a world. It's a unique world where men may be boats and boats may be men. What is this odd world that I speak of? Why, none other than Alone in the Dark. And then I guess we'll play as Emily. Okay, we've seen this cutscene. That's not changing. Okay. Emily Hartwood, Jodie Comer. Everything else going forward now should be different.
Hello?
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
This is a big place. Maybe they're on the other side of the house.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
Yeah, this is 180 different. He was the one who wandered off last time. I'm suddenly craving chips and salsa, and I don't know why that is. Also, interesting, we were never able to return to here. Like, this is the only time we get to go through this area. Oh, we have a gun. What is this little gun you've got? What is this?
Surprised by her own reckless decision, Emily found herself breaking into Deseto. She mulled over how to present her story in case she got caught, but couldn't think of anything that sounded convincing. She wasn't much of a fast talker. Best to find a way to open the front door and let Detective Conby inside so he can handle the situation.
Okay. Okay, it looks like these all stayed unlocked. Unlocks a hidden memory in the attic. We're still missing that. We unlocked the shotgun cabinet already. Secret objective. Dying with dignity. Secret objective for this one too. We're missing one All the World's a Stage piece. We're missing one A Goat with Horns piece. Also a secret objective. Huh. Oh, Jeremy's
Here's
writings.
Deseto is the prey of evil, and now they're all in on it. The staff and all the patients are nothing more than a mindless cult set to awaken the bayou. I see now that it was wrong of me to try to survive the madness of the Dark Man. You will also learn that soon enough. Every hour that passes where I deny him his right to my sanity makes it worse for the people I care about. He perfectly staged his world in order to conduct my fall. And I have to fall, Emily. Stay away, my dearest niece. Stay as far away from Deseto as you can. Someday you may understand what I've done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Hartwood.
Okay. A long engagement. It's a ring. When I get back, John Marcus, 1918. Oh, she lost her significant other in the war, presumably. Yeah, we have a little gun. We have a little gun. I'm assuming they probably did at least mild historical research to find a semi-automatic pistol. Keep the garden key. It's the same. To find a pistol that fired 32 ACPs, so that way that the ammo at least kind of makes sense.
It's so dark in here. I can't see anything.
It's actually odd, by the way, I'm going to point this out, that she's using both hands. That's not the technique of the time. The technique of the time probably would have been firing from the hip. Or at least one-handed, not two-handed. Pistol bullets. Yep, 32 ACP still. Alright, yeah. No reason they shouldn't have gone with 38, but whatever.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to get in there.
Okay, so that seems the same. I just also am curious to see how they represent what she's doing and her adventures versus... Okay, that's the same. Versus what Edward's experiencing this time. Like, does he continue to have his weird, wacky adventure even when you're playing as her? Or does he stay normal and she's the one that's seeming to have a meltdown? I'm just curious. Housekeeper's key. Didn't even mean to do that on purpose, but that's fine. Can we go up this now? Sure can't. Gosh darn it. Oh, she also drinks from a flask. Okay. I didn't really think about that, but I was wondering. It popped when they showed me that. I actually like, yeah, I get it. Would she drink from a flask? Wonder if they're going to explain that she... Because, I mean, some of these sections are specifically about their history, right? I'm wondering what her history is going to be that she needs...
I'll just take this.
Well, at least she's not lying about it. Like, what's her dark history? His was saving Grace from her father, but then actually letting the father die, and it turned out Grace's mother was a bad person.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop
seems to be
of
the
water.
same. We can skip it. Just bullets. Oh, these giant old tub washing machines. I think my grandmother still actually has one of those. I don't know if she has a circular one anymore, though. I don't remember if she still has that part of it. The next time I'm over at her house, I'll take a photo and post it over in the Discord somewhere. More pistol ammo. Some meats. See, like, there's so many weird, nice touches. Like, if you stand next to certain things, they'll interact with them. Like, for just a second there. See, like, she puts her hand on this counter for some reason. That's a nice, weird little, like, character touch. But then you have stuff where you're just getting stuck on nothingness next to a barrel. Like, it's like, you're doing so many cool things and then also not cool things at the same time, module. Please. Just be slightly better so I can be happy about this.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can...
Okay, I think that's the same. Basically...
It doesn't look safe.
No, it doesn't. Does not look safe. Don't put your face in front of boiling water, team. It's bad for you. Don't do it. I don't know if I went this way last time. More pistol bullets. More pistol bullets.
I need the key.
Yeah, nothing. Okay. I do remember them loading us up with tons of pistol bullets, though, as Edward. Oh, also, this holds 7 instead of 6, so technically she has a very slight advantage over Edward. Maybe it does slightly less damage than the revolver or something to compensate. Bathroom. Nothing in the bathroom. Not yet, anyway. Booze.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there.
Okay, I think we've read all that one before. I'm trying to, while it's talking, I'm trying to read through them and see if there's anything new in them. It doesn't look like there is. Prosecco floor plan.
Oh, what's this?
Piazza key.
I need the key.
Piazza key. Yeah, it updates the maps as we go. I'm aware. The blood marking everything that you can interact with is a good choice, but it's odd that they used blood, since it has such negative
It
connotations.
looks important.
Also, the weird way she like starts to run before she puts her arms up, it kind of makes it look like she's the daughter from Bob's Burgers who runs with her arms straight out to her sides. Alright, let's go let Edward in, I guess. Oh, we can actually explore more of the house. Okay.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports.
Weirdly.
Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming Eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St.
What?
John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the Eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and the surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
Huh. Interesting. I don't remember finding that as Edward, so there are apparently like light changes and differences like that.
I need the key.
I wonder if that's a a thing because we're playing as Emily this time, or if that is specifically something you find on your second playthrough only. So it wouldn't matter. Oh, cutscene. It wouldn't matter who you were playing through as your second time. You would find that newspaper.
Wait, don't.
Excuse me? Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Of course not.
McCarthy, what are you doing? I told you not to lose sight of the girl.
Don't you worry, Mags. I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing, child? You shouldn't be alone. Go find McCarthy.
Who are you? Are you here for the Fay Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
My name is Emily Hartwood. I'm the niece of Jeremy Hartwood. This is Detective Carnby.
The police? Why are you here?
No, I'm a private investigator. Sorry to bother you. My client's worried about her uncle. He's a patient here at Derceto. If you don't mind, could you direct us where to find him?
No, I can't. Jeremy has gone missing. If you leave your information, I will make sure to contact you.
Wait, he ran away?
No, he won't leave the house. He's around here somewhere, and both of our orderlies are looking for him.
That's unacceptable. Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine, I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
Do you want to see Jeremy's room?
Can you show us?
Follow me.
This does seem a little different.
Thank you.
What was that? Did she blow her a kiss or just make a weird mouth? Like,
Let's look
weird
around
face.
see what we can find.
I don't know what that was.
Jeremy had gone missing. The housekeeper said the staff at Derceto was looking for him. But Emily wanted answers and demanded to speak to Dr. Gray, the man in charge. While waiting, a young girl offered to show Emily and Detective Carnby inside Jeremy's room. The perfect opportunity to look for clues regarding Jeremy's disappearance.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What kind of stuff are we looking for? I've never been part of an investigation before.
Letters, diaries, receipts, all sorts of notes.
Okay.
I've read about police analyzing teeth marks and blood samples and fingerprints to find criminals. Is that something you can do?
No, that sounds more like the way the Bureau of Investigation does things. But, you know, if you do find teeth or blood, it's still worth mentioning.
Okay, so our character's not overly educated about police work. Commonplace.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spins.
Are you winning, son?
Shape.
I mean, we finished up the first story,
His
yeah.
pallid mask shelters
Paw.
my remaining sanity.
Welcome back, Echo.
Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan.
Awesome. Okay, we've been through all this then. Or at least housekeeping and the patients are all deranged. They call it. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waits. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard? Okay. Interesting. It was like winning to me. Yeah. We defeated the giant tree monster that you... I was expecting, had you been here, you would have 100% Zane plant tentacled monstered. But I didn't see anything over there, so I figured you were busy with something else. Yeah, now we started back up as Emily to see what the differences are. So far, they're minimal. Did we get... Oh, the newspaper is in here. I mean, maybe this was the same one, but it sounded... I don't remember them talking about the stock market crash and stuff. How's your Yug going? Are you playing some Yug? Wait, actually, that might... Wait, can I rotate these? No, I can't. Okay, so those would have to probably just stay there then.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
Why?
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it, or should I? Miss Hartwood. Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
Listen, I think we should talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
I was watching a friend play Yug and showed off my new deck too. Nice.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Seems a little bit more aggressive this time.
Detective Carnby? Where did...
Okay. Because I think last time when we came in the front door, Carnby made some sort of jokes about stuff. But this time he didn't. He seemed a little bit more serious. Yeah, he said the thing like, "Oh, we'll just wait up in his room."
What on earth is happening?
But that didn't happen.
This
Grace showed up instead. Okay, remember this. She disappeared. Investigate the corner store.
Emily had never seen the French Quarter quite like this. Dark and alien. The only possible refuge she could see from Jeremy's balcony was a bit of light coming from a corner store.
Okay. More handgun bullets, of course. Key for the steamer trunk. One broom blocking off this door to indicate you can't go this way. Classic. What do we got over here? More pistol bullets. Oh. Ah. Okay. They combo. Ah, they really combo. Oh yeah, the other one disappeared. Weird. Ow. Oh, she also has a the mag reload. So she has a faster reload too. Okay. Yeah, those aim plants continue to be a thing. Yeah, she has a magazine reload, so she actually reloads faster also. Interesting. I wonder if she'll get different weapons then. Like no shotgun and stuff.
I can't go that way.
You can go that way if you really wanted. You just don't want to go that way. There's a difference. Emily.
This can't be.
Give her a stick? Yeah, I mean, we will eventually. Hold, press to sprint. Eventually we'll find a stick for her. I'm honestly surprised
I can't go that way.
that we didn't... I don't understand what's up with the bells. That we didn't unlock some kind of something for beating the first story, like a alternate costume or something. Oh!
Emily, is that you?
Batiste?
How'd you get here?
Wait.
I was back at Dorsetto. Looking
Wait, they
for my
know
Uncle
each other?
Jeremy?
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Dorsetto?
Yeah, both me and Lotta stuck around. We're real orderlies now. You remember my sister Lotta, don't you?
What happened, Batiste? How are we here?
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Because these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Do you know how to get back to Dorsetto? I'm not safe here.
Truer words have yet been spoken, Mrs. Marcus.
Don't call me that. It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is. This place ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
You mean this talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
He also knows her with her previous name from her dead husband? The key, okay.
Emily couldn't understand where she was, but it felt like a waking dream. Batiste, who she vaguely remembered from her past, claimed to work as an orderly at Dorsetto. He was also looking for Jeremy, and seemed to imply that he was chasing him through Jeremy's own mind. Maybe this wasn't Emily's dream, but Jeremy's, and she was trapped inside somehow. Batiste suspected that Jeremy was in some control due to a talisman that he had been given by a Miss Jackson, a name Emily recalled to be one of the many voodoo witch doctors in the French Quarter. In hope to find a way back to Dorsetto, Emily set out to find Miss Jackson's place.
Huh. Alright. I don't quite understand what's happening here. I'm really hoping that once you finish both stories, there's like another added chapter that explains the rest of what's going on. Because it really feels like there needs to be a little bit more explanation.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Because I think... Yeah, Miss Marcus. Okay, yeah. So she was married, he died, and she went back to a maiden name, and thus he doesn't know that because they met during the war? What did they... I don't know. Okay, monster over there. Alley. Just an apple in the trash. Nothing in this one. Ah, there's the stick. Well, pipe. There's an old broken pipe.
Now what's this?
Oh, hello. Ow. Her melee seems a little different than Edward's. Okay. Okay, I think we actually successfully snuck by that one. Not like last time. Hatchet. What is with the bells?
I can't go that way.
There is something with these bells. I just don't understand what it is yet. Maybe it has something to do with Emily? Okay, last time I think we got jumped by like 3 plant monsters in here. That one died fairly quickly, actually. Some ammunition. Which, by the way, we're still, like, getting more of. It seems like she can carry more ammo than him, too. I guess we're at 26. Maybe that's the limit?
My weapon broke!
Yeah? I believe you, actually. I believe her. It's not subtle. This is another brick. Brick. Wait, what was this one? Oh, that's a Molotov. Okay.
This must be Miss Jackson's place. Let's see if we can find out more about Jeremy's talisman.
Can't even attempt that yet.
It looks exactly like Jeremy's talisman.
How? How do you keep knowing exactly what that is? The number of centuries, the engravings of the numbers look to be less than 100 years old. Must be from antiquity. Polished by sunstone in the middle has glass finish. And it gives the impression of hiding a picture. Well, then it's... That seems the same.
I think it's meant to hold the talisman.
Okay. the main entrance. Was it in Jeremy's notes? Okay, yeah, 358. Number need to span a bridge between the scrapes of dreams and memories according to Stern. Where did I want to be? But it's a start. 358.
I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
I don't know why you said it this time and not last time, but that's fine. 358.
What's that picture in the glass? Where is that?
Oh, there we go.
Good to see you again, Miss Hartwood. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you. I'm very curious to hear what this is all about. You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Oh, well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood.
Wow.
The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
Whatever you prefer. Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
I received a letter from my uncle. He seems certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You
Wait.
always preferred your mother's side of the family.
Rude? Yeah, super
Jeremy
rude.
is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
I don't know. I think this guy might not like women.
Do you know where he could have gone?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually. Especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man. Depressed, even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life. He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
In the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way at fault.
You don't think there can be any truth to the Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy?
Well,
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria, Miss Hartwood. You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
Wow. He is like straight up evil in
believe
her
him about
version.
I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Wow. That is radically different than if you were playing as Edward. As Edward, he seems kind of like a little bit of a weird guy, but otherwise meaning well.
Detective Carnby! God, I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
It's hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't understand.
Just take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some of the Perique? If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
Okay. Yeah, I find the instrumental clock mentioned in the
If a
commonplace book.
talisman like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world. Like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Yeah, they 100% changed that doctor to straight up evil compared to Edward's playthrough.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Okay.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Deceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at Derceto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Huh. Okay. I mean, that all seems similar. Patient file.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy's. Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
I don't remember what the combo is for that. I want to say it's something like 396, but that was a little while ago. Wait, what's this? Broken
Paul,
plates.
you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night.
Okay. Don't care about that. We already know about that. Maps updated with information about the world, including locked doors and unsolved puzzles. Right.
I need the key.
Okay. Not that one.
I can't leave. I need to find Jeremy.
I don't know why this. I didn't put this together. Wait. One. I can actually investigate that this time. I don't think we could do that as Edward. Indeed.
Jeremy's room. All back to normal.
Okay. Nothing. Yeah, so this is Batiste's room. The boxing gloves over there, but I thought that room was locked last time. We ended up having to find a key to be able to get into it.
strange but beautiful room. Are these zodiac signs?
Okay, so this is basically the same.
You may need to remember how to get them out again. They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly no Astarte.
Well, that's what happens, yeah.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
The simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house 20 years ago. They easily turned into numbers when needed, but also acted as signatures for the members, as there were only 12 of them.
Uh-oh. Okay. Lost chat for a second. Finding a clock mentioned in the common place. Boiler mentioned in the common place. Investigate the well in the kitchen garden and figure out the combination of the lock using information found in Rosie's room.
There's some aggressive looking rot on these paintings.
Last time I think it was like that.
I did it. I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember what how the note worked out. Boiler staff. Because they give us the numbers, and that's fine. I'm trying to remember how this worked out. Oops. No, that's... Brian Gumpy. Trying to remember, I think only the ones that are actual people here. Philip J. Curtis, I think, was one. I'm just curious if this is actually laid out the same way. No, Philip J. Curtis is not one of them. Okay. Brian Grumpy, we know is not one of them. This one is Franklin Mozig. Franklin Mozig is one of them. And James McMahon is not one. Okay. Okay. So William, Argus, and Franklin Mozig. Elizabeth is 7. Okay, so William and then Franklin. William is 2, Franklin is 9, 2, 9, Keith, 2, 9, 7? No, 2, 9, 4, okay. 2, 9, 4, So, Pisces. Oh, wait. I have the paper. What am I doing? I have the notes for this written down still. Let me see. Yeah, 294. It looks like that is the same one. Okay, so the puzzle, this puzzle didn't change. So it's going to be H, and then like the worm, I guess, was that an Ankh technically? And like the face, like the bug head. There we go. Okay, so the puzzles don't change depending on who you're playing as. It's good to know. Anything else change? Nope. Okay, now that's good to know. So we do need to still go to the garden. We still need to go to the garden. My best bet was just running from this before.
I need the key.
Okay, and then I think this one's inside of here.
Everything's back to this must be the clock mentioned in the commonplace book. This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but it's broken and missing some pieces.
Okay, we'll go get the one out of the... Well, I guess we can try. I think we have to fix the stuff, the boiler stuff first. Before we can get the bucket. I think. That was a weirdly long shot of an empty room like that. That was an interesting looking lighter. Wasn't like your classic Zippo or anything. It had like a thin narrowness to it.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon.
She flirting with her?
Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Maybe so, but I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
She is. She's 100% flirting with her. I mean, she was sort of, like, vaguely flirty with Edward, but she's, like, coming on to Emily. Hey, look, it's a nice little, I don't know, like a lipstick-sized lighter? Like a modern lipstick-sized lighter?
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am, then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Huh.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
I don't know, she seems completely not bothered now. Huh.
Emily felt surprised by how much she enjoyed the company of Ruth. There was something familiar and friendly about her, like they were old friends that simply forgot about each other.
Oh, is this gonna be a thing? Is this the Grace equivalent? Interesting.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917.
Okay, I don't need the whole history of Derseco a second time. The first time was already kind of a lot.
Are you reading anything good?
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine. It's actually not bad.
Okay.
You know where Detective Carnby is?
Oh, you don't need him. You're doing fine.
I should probably go.
Until next time, chérie.
Huh. Oh.
Now
Yep.
this'll come in handy.
Okay. Sweet. So we just get the shotgun this time. Investigate the small parlor. Apparently that was an objective we had? Fair. Maybe they just bypassed it by default since... Yeah.
What's shut?
Yeah, we already got that stuff figured out. She looks pretty startled, which is fair.
What's happening?
Though the implications of her knowledge of magic are not... like, she seems like she's going crazy. Whereas Edward seemed to kind of have at least a light idea of what was going on. See, here's that broken window that Grace climbs out of. And... No. Not that way.
Saki nantet mwen, men fra mi saki nantet mwen, men le anjeni man yo beshena. What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
Do you know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Harwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
Was that the knife-wielding kitchen lady? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay.
The housekeeper buried something in the flower patch beneath one of Dr. Gray's windows. She was singing in some Creole language, performing a peculiar bourgeois voodoo ritual. Certainly not an unfamiliar sight in the French Quarter, but voodoo had never felt this bitter to Emily.
What's that?
Okay. Huh. Well, we do have the bolt cutters for this. I like the weird, like, elongated chain links on that.
It worked.
Water hose.
Now what's this?
I'll fix that. Also while we're out here. Weird. That's gotta be a reference to, like, the original or something, right? Because that simple mechanic like that, just the eyes and the shadows, it definitely feels like something from the original. I don't understand why you would need the extension. That doesn't add anything.
There we go.
I guess if you're just worried about getting water in the bucket, so you have to have the hose below the bucket? I don't know. Also, we never got any kind of explanation on what the painting had to do with anything. It never came up again when we were playing as Edward. Okay, so she's gone.
It's blocked.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stuck? I think I literally went from stuck to stuck there. Ow. Ow? Seriously? I remember this exact scene. The only thing that's different is I don't remember having the shotgun for this. It's like,
it's wedged shut.
Because I swear we didn't get the shotgun until after we got this wedge and we went in there. We got the last piece of the three. Then we came back and the shotgun was open. And that's when this happened.
It's blocked.
And I said out loud, like, oh, they must want me to use... I was supposed to have used the shotgun there. So maybe this cutscene's playing out different because we already have the shotgun? No, that was basically the same thing. Okay, odd. Alright, let's go down to the kitchen, I guess.
It wasn't so bad.
If you say so.
What's that stain? Look, it's another one of those plates for the talisman. It's also broken and missing some pieces.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just...
Also, I don't know if we ever find out what happens to Mr. Wright, or Mr. Waite, or whatever his name is. Oh. Huh. The kitchen's just locked already. Weird. Yeah, maybe you can't go.
I need the key.
I have to drop the key off, or that off first. Never mind. Maybe you can't go back in that kitchen after the fact. You never find out what's up with the weird cat monster. Unless that's the implication, is literally it's just meant to be like the shadow cat monster thing from the barrel. Oh, that just takes us back in there. Okay. This way. I really hope we get some more follow through on the story. I was kind of surprised where it ended when it did. We didn't get anything about Edward having anything to do with supernatural stuff or knowing anything about magic. He just seemed to know about it, but for no apparent reason.
Somewhere.
Oh, this is one of the ones we have to rotate, huh? These are wrong.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
The rest of this looks fine. Oh wait, this does have a little bit of yellow on the one corner. So it's got to be this way then. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Did it break? The clock just stopped.
We got 643. I don't have that written down, but that could still be 643. Where we got 6, 4. Okay.
It's showing me something.
Okay, back to the room.
That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, it's still blocked off. I think last time we went through Batiste's room to get to Emily's here.
Emily's here.
Yeah. But yeah, I think last time we went through Batiste's room to get to the oil refinery angry mound thing. Oh. Okay, yeah.
Emily deserved a sense of triumph, but she was too on edge to appreciate her success. There was no reasonable explanation why the talisman let her open up this other world. Was this really happening? Or was this somehow all in her mind? There was no time to question her own sanity. She had to find Jeremy. If he was here, she thought, would she find Jeremy in the hateful mound?
did it. I opened up another dream.
Okay, so yeah, this is the same. I mean, we still need to be on the lookout for all the weird collectibles, since we are still missing some. Reports.
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday.
Riverboat captain.
Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seem nervous about his presence.
Okay, so that explains where the steamboat came from for his other thing. Yeah, I think I remember finding the shotgun rounds here and being like, wait, should I have the shotgun already? And I guess if you're doing the second playthrough, yeah, you would have the shotgun already.
I need the key.
Oh, is this the stupid, it's... No? Also, weirdly, that looks like a TV hung up on the wall. You know, that doesn't make any amount of sense. Oh, yeah. Great Depression TV. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? Just like the least accurate historical representation of the Great Depression.
Locked.
And after finding out he had lost his life savings that he had in the bank, he sat down and watched some Maury. He often watched Maury as a guilty pleasure. He understood it was reruns, and he'd even occasionally seen the episode that was playing. He didn't care. Just something about him explaining to someone else that you are or not the father really relaxed him after a rough day in the office. So we got the jetty key.
There's something missing.
There's the alligator monster from before. Wow, you can really hover off of that. You just can't drop off of it. Yeah, I remember there's another weird thing up in the attic there. You get attacked by that bat monster. There's like something up on the wall that we didn't get last time. I'm just wondering if that's something important? The bullet's full. Okay, so yeah, 27. I'll keep the pickaxe, thank you. The 26 is still the grand total here. Okay. Bridge lever.
Oh, here we go.
More booze. Let's top off. She does seem to have a slightly more elegant flask. Hers looks like it has some filigree and stuff on it, whereas Edward's was just a basic steel flask. Oh, yeah, here they come. Here they come. Here they come to ruin the day. Come here. I have a gift for you. Or not. There we go. didn't really seem to do much. It did more damage to me than it did to him, I think. Sadly.
It worked.
Hee 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 hee. Jump scare. How silly. Alright, so pipe. Nothing in this. I think we get attacked by a couple of monsters on the way out, I think. Okay, so here's... We get hit with the... by the bat monster. But there's like an item over here. Ah, that's how you get to it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's only 2 of those? That's only... There's another one somewhere that we missed? Oh, no. Oh, no. But it does unlock a hidden memory in the attic.
Now what's this?
So it is a big one, whatever we're getting. Ooh, God, that looked way worse for her than it did for Edward. Oh, that looked violent, like it locked the wind out of it. Dang. Ouch. Code ore. Dang. Oh, you know, realize I just popped in my head. I should have tried to do the non-healing run on this one where you don't drink from the flask. It would have been really hard, but I guess it's technically doable. I mean, this thing won't chase us up here, so I don't actually need to be that worried about it. Shovel. What is a Molotov? Oh, that wasn't a Molotov, I guess. Weird. I thought that was a Molotov. Dig your way out of that, idiot. Dang, knocked the tail off. Give me that Dark Souls tail cut. Oh wait, this looks like a Molotov. Yeah, give me this Molotov. Hey you, idiot! What? See, this is what I'm talking about. The Molotov thing doesn't seem to actually work. Oh, what? How did you know I was here? Excellent question. See, this is the thing that convinced me that the Molotovs weren't
I just
working.
need something to hit it with.
Take that. And take that. Oh, I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? Okay, I didn't take any damage from the fire, though. Is this a bull squid from Half-Life? Kinda looks like it, yeah, actually. Those are not the most original looking creatures that they have. I would argue that the little, I don't know, like snail monsters at the end were a more original creature than these things were. Be on fire, idiot. Oh, wait. Oh, my melee weapon broke. I forgot about that. Weirdly aggressive over here, sir. I don't care for it. Bullets are full? Useless. Luckily I got him trapped in some of the broken geometry also, which I appreciate. Yep, he's just stuck over there. Go this way. Sneaky. Oh. That's rude. How did you wake up? It worked last time, okay. There we go. Yeah, it's like a lot of these areas where there's only one thing to get, there's nothing here in the second playthrough. Only I memorized where every single collectible was, you know, like you do. That's what everyone else does, right? Everyone remembers every single collectible in the whole module the first time they play through it, and the second time they play through it, they know they don't have to go and get them again, right? Other than the ones that they missed, of course. Wonder if the memory, the hidden memory in the attic thing has something to do with the ending? Like, if we do that one, maybe he doesn't get lobotomized or something. Nothing in here. A melee weapon. They sound very disgruntled over there. I don't think they liked my distraction. Brick. Ever tried throwing a brick? It's not easy. I have never tried throwing the brick, really. Not that I can think of. Not like in a way to be distractive or damaging. I've picked up bricks and thrown them because they're in my way.
Damn it, there has to be a way to get to the other side.
That I've done for sure. You had a boring childhood? Yeah. Most of my childhood was... The excitement of my childhood was a lot of organized sports that I didn't really care for. My parents didn't like baseball, so they made me play football instead. That was a whole thing. Lots of football. Just like, go this way. Really? How about that? Fire again, idiot. I don't care. I'm not gonna You gotta walk the tightrope, or the plank on this one. See, those look like actual bats, not bat monsters.
Now what?
Some of this tough fabric, tough cloth. Do something with it that absolutely is not meant to work. But we made it. And an extra pistol bullet for my problems. Curious how this next cutscene is going to play out with Emily instead of Edward. Because we should have the... Oh. Oh, okay. Again, this is never brought up either. We never fight this thing or nothing. It's kind of odd. It's like a misuse of Chekhov's monster or something. It's a really odd scene. Because usually if they show something like that off, you know you're going to fight it later. But that never happens in this one. It'd be like the equivalent of showing Mr. X, and he's walking around doing stuff in cutscenes, and then he never actually shows up.
Jeremy mentioned in his book.
To be a thing you have to deal with as you're playing. It's just an odd choice.
Jeremy, you dropped your...
Oh.
Mrs. Marcus?
Get off of me!
What are you doing here?
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
Could you please? Thank you. And it's Miss Hartwood.
You don't remember me?
I remember you, Miss Dubois. I met your brother Baptiste earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found Jeremy either then. We spread out to find him.
Can I have this? I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
Fine, believe the rest. I just want Jeremy to come looking. We have to leave before it comes inside.
What? Where?
Come quick.
So many Zane plants? Yeah.
Oh, God damn my soul.
Parkour. This is pretty early for parkour.
I'm back at Derceto.
The dream of the grave under the Cheniere suddenly vanished, and Emily found herself back at Derceto. Instead of Jeremy, she found Lottie, who, just like her brother Baptiste, reminded her of John, who died so bravely in the war.
Called that?
She pushed her painful memories out of her mind and returned to her investigation. She still needed to figure out what to do with the boiler.
Oh, wait. One clock was an internet machine with instant profits, but nothing appeared particularly useful to Emily. Discovered a large directive. Here's the clock together. She'd figure out she would be able to repeat the procedure and maybe open another world. This bleak dreamscape devoured Emily, drowning her in her dread and darkness, only to moments later spit her out again. What had happened and why? What was her doing, or did someone else make it so? Okay. Oh, there's the palette knife. Intended for painting, but it's thin enough to slide through the crack of a door. That's a nice hint. Reflections on the power of the verb in certain texts.
Reflections on the power of the verb in certain texts, by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement.
Oh, okay, we've seen that before. Sitting room key. See, I think
it's wet shut.
Right around here is where we got the shotgun last time. Okay, here's how to use the Barlow lens. Cellar key. Need that to go and get the boiler. Oh, odd that that knocked itself over.
I don't have everything I need.
What's odd is this is literally the same place we ended the first stream when we first started playing this, and we're at about the same timing, which is hilariously odd to me. Yeah, I think we found an item in there, and that gave us the shotgun, and then when we came in here, that's when the little scene with the two guys popped up. I'm gonna go try the cellar again and see if we can't do that kitchen scene now. So this is... okay, that's the actual boiler room itself. Yeah, no, the kitchen's still locked. Weird. Yeah, maybe that's an Edward exclusive scene. Or maybe because I went and talked to her out in the garden before I went to the kitchen, I messed up the timing on it? Oh, I don't remember that rat getting popped like that last time. That's awesome. I do not remember that happening. Well, that also was much easier.
Guess this works too.
Well, the water and steam. So now we can turn it back on, right? No? Okay. Well, I tried. Also, I'm curious on why both the orderlies have been so aggressive. In Edwards, they're like, oh, hey, how's it going? But in hers, they've both actively attacked her before she's done anything. In Edward... oh, hello there. What are you doing here? Ow. Dead? Okay. Yeah, for some reason in... okay. I need to apply the handle. Yeah, Edward, and I even remember commenting on it like, oh, that is a very large person. Oh, this is Mr. Wright, and he's Mr. Waite or whatever, and he's dead.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, that's what happens to him. I completely forgot about this, because he looks like he's covered in barnacles or eyeballs.
What? there was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
The body of Deseto's clerk transformed into some eye-clad abomination before he suddenly disappeared. Surely it was all in her head. A horrible vision planted by the Dark Man.
I'm also one.
Despite making a fool of herself in front of Dr. Gray and Detective Conby, Emily felt surprisingly invigorated. She felt absolutely sure that it was her manipulation of the talisman that had brought her back to Derceto. Jeremy mentioned 2 items in his commonplace book that somehow connected him to 2 more dreams, or whatever they should be called. If Jeremy had 2 more worlds open to him, then maybe he would hide there if he was scared. Or maybe he found a way to Tarawea, the place Jeremy so desperately wanted to visit. Excited to follow up on her clues, Emily set out to find the old clock and the boiler.
Yeah. There's the piece. I'm trying to remember, what did this end up giving us? Because I know we end up getting the thing for the telescope, the thing on the front of it. Oh, still locked. Yeah, maybe that scene is just an Edward exclusive scene. Interesting. Makes me wonder what hers is going to be, or if she gets one. I mean, there's got to be something special that they give her in exchange, right? That's odd. Why would we shut the window? Huh. Okay. I don't remember doing that before. Okay, that's back into there. Wait.
It's wet shut.
Take care of that.
It worked.
I think there was that cutscene of them trying to break, of her trying to break into Gray's apartment when Edward shows up. I don't remember exactly when that is, but... Oh, okay. Nothing in here. At least open this. Also wanted to check and see. Okay, this is still her room for now. Eventually this should go away, and I think that'll just become the abandoned third room that never had anything in it. I wonder if the cutscene's gonna trigger. I think last time when we went inside of this area, what do they call it, the mezzanine or whatever, a cutscene triggered.
Oh.
And Pelosi lady was sitting here, and we talked to her a bit. Maybe that'll happen later. That's when we got the baguette thing. Was right after that. So most of the main story beats have stayed the same, but a lot of the side stuff has changed, actually. Yeah, then this leads out here. Did I ever go to the attic as Edward before we were supposed to? I don't remember. Okay. We're still missing certain collectibles.
I need the key.
Nothing.
Do you teach piano as well?
Huh?
You're a governess. Did you teach those cloying Casino kids how to play the piano?
What?
How do you know about that?
Just because grown-ups don't notice children doesn't mean we don't notice you.
Yes. I taught them some piano.
Are you any good at it?
Not good enough to play a broken one.
It fell from the attic. Brought half the ceiling down.
It was Jeremy's fault, wasn't it?
Nobody knows what happened, but you're not wrong.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go now. See you around.
What? What was that?
The prick of the syringe hadn't hurt as much as the humiliation of being played by that child. Emily just couldn't make any sense of her behavior. Grace seemed amused, but not mocking. Was this just her being playful? As her feelings subsided, a second thought appeared. She wouldn't have injected her with something, would she?
Is the syringe here? No, it doesn't look like it is. Key's here. Medicine box key. Okay. So remember the note mentioned that Grace was playing around with that here. And I guess instead of getting the one with Ruth or whatever her name was, instead we got one with Grace being an absolute little terror? Which is interesting. Wait. Grace just went out this door. Why is it now blocked? Did she seriously... Are they implying that Grace blocked us to lock us in here?
Ugh. There's more of that unsettling rot.
On the commonplace of evil.
Yeah, Alone in the Dark. I remember. He said the name. We know. We remember. Okay, still have a melee weapon. Okay, so we come out here. Oh, wait, we have the medicine box key. Okay, we'll need that in a little bit. Wait, where's the sitting room? Okay, that's the grand parlor, and apparently we're not done in the grand parlor. Oh, okay, so this is still blocked off. Dining room, plaza. Drawing room is where we need this. So the sitting room. Oh, okay. It's up here. Yeah, with Grace's room, Cassandra's room, and the wash closet. Or the water closet, probably. Actually, what that is. Also, we need something else in Jeremy's room. Oh, yeah, his key. His key. I forgot about that. So this should be unlocked now. One of those goes into the mezzanine. Here's May's room. So wait, is this the area that has... No, that's Percy's room. Perzoes or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce her name. We still need Jeremy's key for that. And the sitting room is... Oh, across from here. Okay. I just had another thought when we were talking to Grace. We're not going to have that cutscene of Grace dying.
Come on, Grace. I'm too tired for games. I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening. You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. The only kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want a sip?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
I just want to find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
I think
McCarthy moseyed off to continue his search for the little girl. Emily had meant to ask why he was looking for her, but decided against it, fearing that it would just prolong an already awkward scene.
Yeah, I think in Edward's version, he's like on the couch, right? Maybe that's a scene later.
So this is Grace's room. Cute.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
So this is still here, but we collected it as Edward. Jack in the Box. Oh, we didn't collect it as Edward. Wonderful thing.
What a terrible thing to recognize that your betterment was an illusion. That you are so infatuated by the virtue of struggling that despite all your hard work, you made no real efforts to ever become well. Or that the treatment becomes such an obsession that instead of letting your wounds heal over time, you tear at the flesh in the hope that it will heal better and faster. If only it would bleed in the way you wanted. Do we ever become well? What do you think, Dr. Gray?
Yeah, we got that one last time. Huh. I guess it's just one that they have reset so that it's always there. Odd. I mean, it doesn't really add anything. It's not like it's a jump scare or something. Oh, you know what? That other bathroom... The other bathroom, I think, had the green water in it last time. Oh, because that's where Edward goes underneath the water in his cutscene with Grace. But since that's not going to happen, that tub doesn't need to be filled with water. We're going to get something else. Okay, so I need to be on the lookout for a different indicator of a scene going to happen. It must have something to do with...
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's room. I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe something more extravagant?
Yeah, Cassandra, I guess, maybe.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I've put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits.
Okay. Mary Green liniment.
I think I've seen this somewhere.
We have, in fact, seen that somewhere. Oh, you know what? I still have this written down. Maybe, what happens if we do this without having the bottles in place? Maybe it just won't work? Let's see. So it looks like... 2, and then an M. Okay, I don't have that. Maybe it's this one then? Okay, an H. And that. And then... Yep, that actually works. You can actually just memorize these. I don't actually have to set the puzzles up and solve them.
What's that?
Huh. Just had a a deck versus deck duel? So what, double fishes? The double fish?
Let's write this
No, that's
down.
sushi. Oh, it is sushi. Okay, I was like, it looked like sushi at first, and then I saw it had the white on the outside, so I'm like, oh, those are cards. In this case, specifically, I thought they were like Uno cards, but I figured that was just the most the emote could handle. Cards not to be confused with rice. No, no. Who would put curry sauce on cards? That's just odd. Huh. Now it makes me wonder if like there's something to solving the puzzles without using the elements of them. Like if I had kept those 2 bottles of medicine with me,
There's something missing.
could I have done something differently with them later? Okay, the empty room is still down here. Alright, so we just need to go to the boiler, put the boiler plate on. And we'll start that the next memory thing, and then we'll save there. Come and check on this.
I need the key.
Just to see if...
Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
I don't know if I wrote that one down. I have a 582 written down here, but I don't think it's regarding that. Wait, wasn't there... I think last time I was able to interact with the register. Let me out! I don't think last time I also tried to go in this room when Emily and the doctor were supposed to be talking. It's just locked. I'm starving though. You mentioned that rice and I'm super hungry now. I think this will, yeah, this will take us across. Curry sounds good though. Maybe I'll get some curry. Maybe I will get some curry. Nope, that still locks. Dang. Alright. Oh, and then this nonsense. Yeah. I forgot about this nonsense. This is actually one of the tougher ones. These are clouds. Yeah, those are buildings. Like that. Yeah, that's some ground. That makes sense. Ah, okay, like that. Connects with a cloud up here. So that looks right. It's right here. This is wrong. There we go. That looks better. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. 975. Oh, also, did this thing open? I don't remember that being open before. I guess it doesn't run a 9. 7. 5.
The talisman is showing another room. Something is open.
Okay, back in the cellar. Yeah, so it... Okay. Oh, okay, this is the one taking us to the cemetery. All right.
Emily stepped out into the humid night and found herself recognizing the Lafayette Cemetery. She hadn't been here for years, she thought, and in a way, she still hadn't returned. This was something not quite the same. Hoping she would soon get to see her uncle, she set off to find the chapel mentioned in his book. The medicine bottles had stains of rot on the labels, suggesting some greater shape, They just needed to be put in the right order. But for what purpose?
Okay. All right.
It worked. I'm in another one of Jeremy's streams.
Okay. This should be good right here. Oh, I thought that was saying it was 6.5 hours in. I'm like, wait, what? But no, it's just saying what time it is. Okay. I'm like, there's no way I restarted this and got a full 6 hours into the second playthrough. That's impossible. But never mind. Accept. All right. So we are seeing some serious differences between Edward's and Emily's playthroughs. Yeah, we're about 2 hours into Emily's playthrough. Like, how aggressive everyone's being towards her and how creepy the doctor is. All the lurkers, of course, though, thank you. You have the Twitch will go around. We always appreciate you. Anybody who checks the VODs here on Twitch, checks the VODs on the YouTube repository, thank you. It's greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well-thought-out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc., Thinking Solutions. And that'll be it, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of whatever you're up to. And yeah. Bye.